Hi everyone. Hey, welcome. Sorry for the delay. We're just getting things started here. Oh, what is this? Yeah, Inception. Anyways, hey, thanks for joining us. We're just booting up the game here. You can watch me navigate Steam for a little bit. Um, anyways, yeah, we'll be with you shortly. So, anyways, welcome. My name is Alex from Pixelot Games. In case you're new to the channel, and we're going to be playing some Rocket Rumble today. It's a game we've been working on for the last little bit, and we're doing these Friday little dev updates. So you kind of get to see some of the new stuff that we've been working on, and just kind of check out the game. So we've been doing some dev updates during the week too. Myself and Mark have been kind of working on stuff on here too. Hi Vince. Oh shoot! Did we get a follower? Why is my OBS not showing? Let's go. Oh, thank you. That's awesome. Anyways, so we've been doing some dev stuff, and it's been pretty awesome. So if you're interested in watching some dev stuff too, join us during the week. I'm going to be doing Mondays and Wednesdays, and Mark's doing Thursdays. And we're still trying to convince Vince to do Tuesdays, but it's not going well. Yeah, it is. It was pretty good. So, yeah, so I'll let everybody else introduce themselves too. If you want to start there, Mark. Oh my God. What? No, we're talking. Sorry, I think I
Mark's
muted.
talking.
Yeah, there we go. My bad. I muted stuff when we were doing the. I muted some stuff when we were doing the intro stuff. So
Okay.
yeah,
Okay, I'll go again,
yeah. My bad.
as long as it's working. So, my name's Mark. I'm one of the programmers at Pixelnuts, and I also stream on Twitch as Fluffy Stuff, where I just play games and stuff. And yeah, you guys may have seen me yesterday. I did a programming stream. That was a lot of fun. We were working on the new mode that we are calling Bumper Stars internally, and we're going to be showing off some of that today. So I'm really excited to play it.
I still can't hear you, apparently.
I can hear
What?
myself, so
Alright.
Oh no.
I didn't even think to unmute it myself.
yeah, I can hear myself, so I don't think it's a problem.
Yeah, is it good? You guys, can everybody hear everybody now? Apologies. Oh no, I guess not. Oh my God.
Vince says it's fixed.
Oh, I think we're just a little delayed. So.
Yeah.
Sorry, I think I
Mark's
muted.
talking, yeah.
Okay, yeah, we should be good now. Yeah, cool. Sorry. My bad. Always with the audio issues. I always mute my desktop so you guys can't hear us complaining while we're waiting for the stream to start. So, okay. Sorry, Mark. Go ahead.
No, I think it was good.
Cool.
That's all I had to say. I mean,
Cool. Anyways, yeah, Angie, you could go next.
Hi, I'm Angie. I'm the community manager at Pixelnuts, and I don't stream at all.
You're streaming right now.
Oh yeah, but this doesn't count.
Yeah, that's true. That's fair. You
This
should
isn't
stream,
real
though.
streaming.
Angie's a
It
really good
totally
pixel
is.
artist. Yeah, it's totally streaming. Yeah. Angie's a really good pixel artist, so you should definitely do some pixel streaming.
Yeah. Maybe someday,
Yeah, that's fair.
but maybe not also.
Or maybe not. Yeah. All right. Yeah, Ben, you're up.
I'm Ben. I'm a programmer here at Pixelnut. I don't stream
Wow.
yet. I do
Thanks
want
for
to
the
do
subscribe.
some
That's awesome.
dev stuff. Thanks for the sub.
Hip Newest.
Yeah, thank you. I'm a programmer at Pixelnut. I'm doing all the online stuff, I guess. Yeah, that's me. Not much else to say, I guess.
Yeah, Ben's the network guy. That's what he loves doing.
Yeah, he fell into it, and he
Yeah.
loves doing it because he has to do it.
Yeah, he has to love it. It's like he's like Stockholm syndrome into it now. It kidnapped him, and now they're best friends. And last but not least is Ian, if you want to say hi.
Hi.
Taco.
I'm Ian. I'm the animator on the team. I don't really stream that much. I used to. I mean, that was probably like a couple years back. I did
Oh, did you?
some
Nice.
like a gaming stuff, a little more like playing games. I played League of Legends when I was streaming. Actually, I did some like working stream too, but um, didn't end very well. So I said, maybe I should sit back and just do my work because I feel there's more focus in that way at the end. Yeah, it's me. I like playing games. Recently I finished Hades. It's really fun.
Hades, yeah, that's awesome. Oh, hey, Ethan, what's going on? I didn't realize that was you.
It's Ethan.
Job requirements. Have to enjoy it. Yeah, that's a big part of working on stuff. Whether you like what you're doing or not, you got to find some sort of peace in it.
Oh, come on. We always like what we're doing, pretty much.
I don't know.
There's joy in the struggle. That's what I kind of find. You know, sometimes it is a pain. It's hard, but when you get it, when you finally like overcome it, it gives you that good feeling. You know.
Yeah,
definitely.
That's a good
Programming
one.
Well, it's
always
the
like
bitter
that.
that makes the sweet sweeter, right?
Yeah.
Programming's always like that kind of solving a task. There's always like a relaxation moment or like a feel-good moment at the end of it because you're always working towards solving something, and when you finally get to see it work, it's awesome.
Yeah.
And then all those little solutions add up to like the big solution that's like your game or the big system that you're working on.
It's like a puzzle too sometimes. Like I love puzzle games, and like I find programming is almost like a puzzle game because you're trying to find the missing piece, what's broken, what's missing, what's not working. So
Yeah. Game dev is kind of like it's like an open world game. You have all these checklists and stuff like that, and you just keep getting new missions, and you complete them, and you kind of feel good. But then you still have this ginormous list of missions, so then you just keep working on more until it's done, and you can leave. Cool. Oh, you played the game, eh? Did you have you played through the beta, I guess, too? Sweet. Yeah, the customization is kind of the best. Customization. All right, sweet. I think we're ready to rumble. I think my internet was doing crazy things on this other machine, so.
Uh-oh.
Game dev is like onions.
Oh, I have to update now. Finally.
Yeah,
I just
the new build, yeah.
Awesome.
Game dev is like onions. That's what Shrek said. Shrek is the original game dev master. You just peel them away, and actually, you know what? Game dev being onions is excellent. So you peel them away. As you're doing that, you're bawling your eyes out because it's the worst. But eventually, you cook them up, and you make something delicious, and you enjoy it for a couple seconds, and then you go back to cooking.
It's like frying and smiling at the same time.
Yeah, a little bit of both, and then you look back and remember, oh, that was a good time cutting that onion. We'll see, and then nobody buys your onion, and then it's not great. You never know.
Yeah, maybe.
Is that why there's lots of baking in game dev? Get out of here. Hilarious. See, baking is like a science, right? You have to like measure everything. Everything's like super precise. Everything's like down to like the ounce, right? Game dev is definitely more like cooking, where you kind of just taste stuff and you're like, this tastes stupid. Let's put some random spices in there, and then you're like, oh, this tastes a little better. You kind of just, you're winging it until you get a pretty good shitty stew. So, I don't know. That's my interpretation of it. Hey, so a couple other people are still updating the game. It's pretty deep, right? Yeah, I know.
I mean, it's actually accurate, right?
Shrek has taught me a lot about life.
Is the beta build?
No.
In the regular, I think.
No, I checked in my tiny icon. I forgot. See the profile icon is like super tiny, like the character profile. I changed around a bunch of the pivots on it so it would work for the end screen menu and stuff that I was working, and I forgot to update it in this screen, so now it's super tiny.
That looks fine. It looks fine.
It works.
Perfect.
It works. The
Yeah.
character's on there.
We know who's playing here.
Yeah,
It's okay.
it's pretty funny. It's okay. Our names will still show up in the build.
Yeah,
Look
hopefully.
at this bird. So if you're new to Rocket Rumble, it's a 1 to 4 player party racing game. You get to customize the heck out of some animals. So in our current build right now, we have the bird, Riku. We have Bert, the giant pig man. I guess he's just a pig. He's not really. Well, I guess he's kind of a man. He is on two legs. He's a biped. I guess that doesn't really qualify you as being a man. It just qualifies you as being a biped. And then we
Pig
have, yeah, pig person. And then we have Pepper, our corgi. I'm gonna put a little helmet on there because I like that. Maybe some meme glasses. And then we have Ophelia, our kitty cat. Let's go back to everything here. I'm gonna make her a police kitty cat. Yes, serious. Do police wear hats? Do we need a police hat? Do sheriffs wear hats? What does a sheriff wear? Like a cowboy hat, I guess, right?
Cowboy hat, I guess, yeah.
Need the pixel shades.
I mean, when I think of police hat, I think of like the classic. I think I like a Monty Python skit or something. You know, with an old timey British police hat.
I love those. Those are pretty great.
I love Monty Python.
Oh, is it super stretched for the old build? The profile?
What?
Oh. Hypnoist is saying that the profile was stretched, but pixel shades. Yeah, it's still there. It's yeah, we're just editing some stuff, so I didn't realize to check that in. I did like a mass check in the other day because I had to revert a bunch of stuff because I broke the build, so I must have checked that in by accident. I didn't mean to push it
It
until
could
it was
also been
done.
a resolution thing. I know the game's not working that well on different resolutions at the moment.
Oh, true. Yeah, if you were playing on what kind of monitor do you have? Yeah, it could have been pretty crazy if you were playing on like an ultra wide or something like that. But hey, so you guys let me know when you're ready to rumble, and we'll jump into a game. We'll show you some new stuff today. We've been working on some new stuff. Well, by we, I mean Mark. Well, Ben's been working on a ton of stuff too. He's been just
Kind of in
bug
the
fixing.
background.
Yeah. What did it work on? It's in your game. Oh, you have an ultra wide curved monitor? Yeah, our game does not work very well in ultra wide. So that totally makes sense.
I think I found a game with someone.
I think
Oh,
you're
are we
playing with me.
are we looking already? Oh shoot, sorry guys, I didn't realize. I didn't hear you say that.
Yeah, sorry. I think my game wouldn't update because I still had Unity open and it was like erroring it out. It
Noob
wouldn't
mistake.
update or uninstall. But
Yeah,
I closed
mine
it,
was like
now
that
it's fine,
too.
so.
Mine-
The
yeah.
shortcut for fixing that, Mark, is go into Task Manager and kill Steam.
Okay.
Yeah,
It's a
murder it.
pain because there's like usually 9 versions of Steam running, and you have to figure out which one is the real one. But once you kill Steam,
I know.
you can reopen it and it'll work. You don't have to close Unity; it's faster.
Ben and Ian and I don't know, Angie, if you're updated, we can jump into a game together if you guys wanna.
I think
I'm in a
updated.
game with.
I'm in a game, yeah. With,
I know, but
with-
nobody can see if I'm not playing.
Oh yeah, fair enough. Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, I can.
Yeah, let me know. Let me know when you guys are. Let me just restart the game just to make sure. But yeah, we've been working on some really cool stuff. So yeah, Ben's been fixing a lot of network issues and stuff like that. So it's a little bit easier to matchmake and a lot less errors and things that are happening. And
Still quite a few, but yeah.
oh, cool! Thank you, Hypnist. That's awesome. Appreciate the host. Do I not have a host notification thing come up? Oh, that stinks. Usually it tells you. Maybe I missed it. Apologies. Okay, let me know when you guys are ready to quick play.
I think I'm ready.
All right, and quick playing. So we still have a thing where it'll only search for quick play for like X amount of seconds. So we all have to still kind of sync up and make sure we search at the same time. 1 out of 4. Oh no.
Of
you
1
guys-
out of 4.
You guys all searching?
Yeah.
Been 20
weird.
seconds.
Yeah, weird.
We all could have joined at the same time. That's still possible.
We're not in the beta. Everyone's in the normal build. Am I in the normal build? I think I am. Oh, 2 out of 4. It's doing it.
I think. Yeah, I canceled my search and went back into it.
That might break it, but we'll
Oh
see.
yeah. No, I have 3 out of 4.
Yeah.
You just have to refresh sometimes if you're.
I'm not in the game right now. I have to close Unity.
Oh, okay, that's fine. The 3 of us could play.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, yeah, back to ultra wide. Yeah, we definitely did not work on anything remotely for anything outside of 16 by 9. So, it totally makes sense why it was stretched on yours and not working properly. So, we're definitely going to get a good fix for that. Asteroid field.
Asteroid field, yeah. Don't pick processing plant.
Yeah, it doesn't work yet.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, Sir Drop Bear. Oh, sorry, I didn't see you there. How's it going, my friend? And then Patriot, sorry, you asked about the open beta. So we're going to be doing something a little bit different. So the closed beta was friggin' long. It was, I think that's the official term for it. It was 2 weeks, so it was really long. So what we're actually going to be doing, starting sometime in April, we haven't really decided on like a proper date yet, but probably like near the end of April, we're going to be doing kind of like weekend beta play tests. So every like 2 weeks or so, we'll be doing just like a Friday to Sunday kind of play test. That way, I think more people will get to play together. It'll be a bit of a smoother experience, and then it'll give us a chance to take a little break in between each of the short betas, and then put out some updates and stuff like that too, so we can get feedback. So in this new build that we're playing here, one of the big things that Mark was working on is something called that we're calling Bumper Stars mode. Bumper Stars was like the original name for the game that we wanted to call it until we realized it was taken. But the big difference here is you can't die, not instantly anyways. So if you notice here, if I check into an asteroid, I bounce off of things. Like you can basically bounce off of anything. And up on the top, if you look at the HUD, we have little health bars. So you can take like 5 hits, I think it is right now, before you're dead. Or if you get thrown off screen or something like that, you'll like super die. But yeah, you basically have like a bunch of hits, and now I was on my last health point, so then I died. But yeah, it definitely makes the game feel better. You'll notice that just people are alive for a lot longer, so you'll get through situations where people can actually like play together. Oh, except when you do that and you bounce yourself off screen. But people can play together much longer. They'll survive longer through each checkpoint. Just more chances to cause mayhem and do some crazy stuff too. So it definitely feels a lot better. Like Mark put it in, and then we ended up playtesting it during the week. Well, first we tried playtesting it, but I broke the build super bad. But then after that, it was pretty great. Like, I don't know, it's a lot more casual than, maybe not casual, but like, it's a bit more chill.
Better. Like,
yeah.
I don't think it really affects like the competitiveness of the game at all, but what it does is it allows newer players or players that aren't as practiced on the tracks to survive a little longer and actually get some gameplay in. Because it's definitely a big problem, like especially when we're playing, we've played this track thousands of times, so we're too good at it. And that's also why we're looking into the possibility of changing, we're going to be testing out the idea of the kill screen actually bouncing you back forward onto the track and some stuff like that too. We're not really too sure about that one, but we're still going to test it and see just what works, like what different combination of things bumping you versus things killing you could work, and all that kind of stuff. So
yeah,
we're definitely in the testing phase on all that, but it's going to be pretty sweet, I think.
Yeah, so for the open beta, this will all be available, so you'll get to kind of try out the new mode. I think you all have to squawk. It's not just me now. You don't have to. I'm not going to put you on the bird spot. Thanks for the squawk. But yeah, no, I think it feels pretty good. So we have a lot of other changes coming in. One of the things Mark was working on his dev build. Sir Dropper, thanks for the bark. Who's going to bark? Ben, would you like to do the barking honors?
I could get my dog to do it. I'll just do it. Bark.
To answer your question,
oh, no.
Patriot, I didn't do the
health
system.
I don't think anybody
screen,
voted.
no.
I don't think anybody voted.
I think that might be still in there. Okay.
Sorry, we should probably fix that too.
I thought I did, but maybe it's related to the bug I'm trying to fix
Oh.
right now.
There's a new update. I guess I didn't have the latest.
Oh.
Did you just post like a brand new update that was 14 megs big?
Yeah.
Oh, I also have a new update.
Whoa,
Alright,
wild.
Love.
Oh, that's pretty good. We could all play together then.
I totally did that. I did that like 15 minutes ago.
Whoa, that's wild.
Or half an hour. I guess a half an hour. No. Oh, that's weird.
Yeah.
I know
Some of
Steam
its
doesn't
updates.
update when you're playing the game. So that's
No,
probably-
no. They like queued it up in the background, and when I quit.
Yeah.
So it's good we didn't vote for a track. It made us all quit and you know give it an update. So yeah, during Mark's stream yesterday, Mark was working on
Yeah.
converting some of the items over, which I think you got the bomb working, which it's
Yeah.
not in this build, I don't think, right?
No, it's
No,
not.
okay.
I didn't make the whole health system during it. I had already made a big portion of it with all the functionality for bouncing off of projectiles and stuff. But what I worked on yesterday was converting the items over to do like a basic hit, and then I also worked on like diversifying how the bomb acts on players, so it like blows them farther and stuff than the regular stuff does. Yeah, it basically just
Did
working
you
on making like all the different items unique in
You
the way
put,
that they throw the player.
you put that in for all the items yesterday, like the bounce?
All the items do
Oh,
bounce,
cool.
but the only one that's unique right now is the bomb.
Oh, that's cool. I didn't realize. I thought you just did the bomb for bouncing. I didn't realize you did it for all the items. Oh, that's awesome. Sweet. Let me know when you guys are ready to quick search, quick play.
I'm still closing Unity.
I'm starting a game with someone already.
Oh, you
think
guys,
it's,
you guys
uh,
gotta,
Uh,
you guys gotta let me know. We gotta communicate here. I can't. I don't
Right.
know when you guys are searching, so we have to remember we have to play on my build if people wanna see. So I'm searching if you guys want to back out and search
Yeah.
again. So yeah, just let me know. Just speak up.
I'm searching too. Oh, sweet! I got into a game this time.
3 out of 4. Yeah, so in the build right now, you might notice that the items they'll take health off, but they won't like bounce you around and whatnot. So that's what Mark was working on to get that feel in a little bit more bouncy and bumpery. So the original name that we had for the game was Bumper Stars because we kind of liked it. It was like bumper cars, but stars, right? And I think we're getting like back to that feel where things are,
Definitely.
you're really like pushing people around and stuff, and it's pretty neat. And like Mark, if you want to describe, I think you described it over your dev stream a little bit, but if you want to talk about how like the health affects the bumping too.
Oh yeah, sure. So yeah,
Shit,
basically,
did nobody vote for a
for-
level again?
for those of you
I'm
who have,
stuck in the menu.
Which one?
for those
Sorry.
of you that have played the game before, it was just a one-hit death. So now you actually, in order to make the bumper stars mode work, you have to have health. So and we originally were just going to give you like a health system, you have 100 HP and it does so much damage. But kind of came up with the idea of doing it a little bit better, in my opinion, where we want you to have a very low amount of HP. So like, it's basically just based on how many hits you can take. So like, you'll have 5 HP, say, and it'll show up in the corner in your little UI element, 5 little cubes, and those are your HP. And every time you get hit by something, it'll take 1 away. And we could maybe do some items that do more than 1 damage. Like, I think I set the bomb to do 2. But
Oh, cool.
basically, we want to really simplify it so that when you're playing against somebody and you knock them into something or something like that, you can like look up on the screen and see how much hit points they have left very quickly and easily, and kind of like that'll be a bit of a meta game within the game, I think, because the more damage that you've taken, the further you'll fly when you run into objects. So if you're down to like a single HP and you smash into a rock, well, actually, I guess that would kill you. But if you're down to like 2 HP and you smash into a rock, you'll go flying like across the whole track, as opposed to if you're full HP, you just get bumped off a little bit. So we're hoping that people can kind of strategize by just like quickly glancing and seeing how much health people have and decide who they want to throw an item at, because maybe they could kill that person, or maybe they want to bump this guy into a rock because they know he'll go flying and it'll make it hard for him to recover from that, or that kind of thing. So
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, did everybody close the game down and restart?
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. You guys ready to search?
Unity's still closing, so
Yeah.
I'm just gonna kill it.
Okay. I'm quick searching if anybody wants to join.
We basically do have a blue shell item. It's just the Rocket Roy.
That's more bullet bill.
It is a bullet bill, but it basically kills all the other players, so it's kind of like a mix between bullet bill and a blue shell, I think.
Average Gamer, welcome. Thanks for joining us. Okay, everybody. Oh my god. Why? Why did it go so quick? We all restarted. Did somebody not restart the game?
I did.
Ah. Damn it. Yeah, it's doing the thing where it just auto loads, doesn't let us pick a track. I thought that only does it on like a second playthrough.
I went straight to signing and connecting to host.
Yeah, yeah. So everybody, make sure you shut off the game and restart. Weird. Yeah, that usually only happens on the second playthrough there, Ben, so I'm not sure.
Well, that doesn't necessarily mean it happens on the second playthrough. I mean, it's we. But,
hey, how's it going?
I don't know.
How's it going, GNA? GNA recharged?
Oh my god, I was reading that totally different. I was like, GN arc charged? Oh my god. Jesus.
Well, maybe that is what it is. I don't know.
Yeah. GNA
Oh, well.
recharge, that's way better. How's it going? Thanks for joining us. Meow. Meow. Can't wait to add more animal sounds. Anyways, okay, I'm ready to search if you guys are. Everybody good? Everybody restarted?
Already.
Oh, okay.
I was searching, but I jumped out because I saw you weren't ready.
Cool.
I'm searching.
Oh, we already have a 4-player game. Sorry, Ben.
Too late, Ben.
Okay. I'll just put on a funny hat.
Ben was a... Yeah, it's doing it again. Oh my god. What the heck? We can't even play a game anymore. Yeah, it's just skipping that every time. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know. That's weird.
Is it because like one person accidentally pressed the choose map?
No, because it should still wait. It doesn't skip it, so.
Yeah.
Cool, thanks a lot. Yeah, no, usually there's lots of baby noises, but...
You have to watch the stream back, but do you remember seeing what the timer said? When it flashed that?
Oh, good question. No, okay. Let's go to quick play. Let's try again. We'll see if we can notice that again. Okay. It was doing fine before, and then I got the update. I don't know if the update matters, but...
The update never broke it. It's possible.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, you never know.
I can always revert it pretty quick, so...
Looking forward to Rock and Rumble. Thanks a lot. Yeah,
now that you subbed and followed, you get a boosted mark in class, right?
Yeah, that is one of the tiers. That's tier 3, though, so I think you only got a tier 1.
12-month tier 3, and
yeah.
you can get an extra 1% in class.
Okay, ready? Okay, this time it's 10.
Are we queuing?
Oh, we're in the game already.
It works for 3, I guess.
Yeah. It might be a 4-player.
No, it could be a 4-player thing. I don't know if we played a 4-player game. Okay, we'll try again next time. Cool. GNA, you're gonna have to definitely join the open beta when it starts. Did you get a chance to play the closed beta when it was going on? We had some pretty good stats from the closed beta. Pretty crazy. Oh shoot. Oh right. I thought I wasn't clicked on the game. Oh, somebody left. I think we lost Angie.
Someone left?
On our Discord.
I think. Oh.
Yeah, it's okay. We fixed all that, so now you don't have to be super amazing. You won't get destroyed. I mean, you will if you're playing Vince, but
it will be much better. I think.
Yeah, we're trying to definitely make it a little bit more chill, right? It's supposed to be like Mark said, like competitive and stuff, but still just kind of chill.
Competitive in the way that like table tennis is competitive.
What the hell does table tennis have to do with it?
It's like it's not really a sport, I'm probably gonna offend somebody.
Oh my god, dude!
Oh God.
Someone is gonna send you death threats. Do you know what? Like, people love table tennis. Like, that is people's lives. Have you seen
Yeah,
those?
but it's not like in the Olympics, you know. It's not.
Is
like,
it?
super-
Isn't it?
It's competitive, but it's not like, you know.
I thought it was in the Olympics. People are crazy at table tennis or
I'm
ping
good
pong.
with-
Is that the
I'm
same
good
thing?
with
Is that
it.
different?
I just know it.
Is ping pong different than table tennis? People are
I don't
nuts.
know,
That's
I
like where
don't-
they. That's like the sport where people stand like 8 feet away from the table and just fucking.
Hey, okay, maybe I was
Just-
thinking of ping pong then. I don't know.
I know it's one of them. One of them. I could be thinking of the wrong one.
I don't know why. It just kind of came to my mind.
After the items start hitting it.
Oh god.
They just don't kill you instantly anymore, Ian. So you might not be, unless you're talking about the homing missile. 'cause
But I
the homing-
noticed the house didn't really drop at all.
Oh, yeah,
What?
there could be an
I'm
error
pretty
or
sure
something.
I shoot it like a couple times in the face, but I don't see any.
Oh yeah, you're right. I
Yeah,
don't.
it just bounced off. Yeah,
Yeah.
I threw the bomb behind the pig and it just got bounced off like.
Some of the effects aren't working because I had issues.
No, the health bars weren't decreasing
The
for a
house
little
is
bit.
not
Yeah.
really decreasing anyway.
Yeah, now they are. Now they are. It looks good now. Might have just been like a weird.
It only
error or
work.
something.
I mean, if I go suicide, I guess that works.
Looking into Starlink though, the oh, okay, cool. Yeah, the actual Starlink. My brother-in-law got on the Starlink sign up really early, and he just got his stuff like last week. So it's pretty cool. They live in like Milton, so they have like good internet. But they have a cottage that they just built out in, I don't know, whatever, some faraway place. Okay, let's see if 4-player works. Okay, ready? Everybody look at the number. Oh, we can't even start. Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh, I haven't seen this one in a while. I
See,
thought
I'm
this one
stuck
was
on
gone too.
signing and connecting.
Yeah.
Connecting to
Oh,
host.
are you? Oh, okay.
That's
I'm
like
still.
a 1 second code.
I'm
Okay,
still on the
that's fine.
character screen. Let me leave. See if you guys could progress. Table tennis made it its Olympics debut at the Seoul 1988 Games. Ben, singles and doubles. Just reading Vince's comment there. That's pretty funny. Okay, I'm just gonna quit the game. We'll restart. Yeah, I haven't seen the. Well, I guess if you guys were assigned the character and I wasn't, so it's the same bug. Because we used to have that bug where like everybody was stuck on the character. It could have been the same one, but yeah. So my brother-in-law got Starlink set up for his cottage. I don't know if it's working yet, but I know he got all the stuff in, and he was gonna get that set up soon. But it's pretty cool. Like, it is kind of expensive, and like the speed isn't like great, but it's like way better than what they could get out there. And he has like an IT company, and my sister has like a pretty cray job, and she needs good internet. So like, you know, she's like, now I could like work at the cottage, which is crazy. But yeah. Okay, I'm gonna quick play Meow. Right, Meow.
Okay.
Mine's still loading in.
Oh no. Oh, sorry. I thought I saw your
Oh,
thing
we're
pop
good.
up.
Oh,
When you,
Oh,
when you keep saying Starlink, I keep thinking you're talking about the Ubisoft
Me
game.
too. I was
Yeah,
at
me
first.
too.
I know what you mean. Yeah, it's the internet thing.
Yeah. So yeah, if you're not familiar with the two Starlinks, okay, this time it's working. So there's two Starlinks. The first Starlink, the original Starlink, was a game we worked on for Ubisoft. Highly underrated game you could buy at the dollar store now.
nice.
Yeah,
Oh.
you can buy it at the dollar store
You could,
now.
I guess you could buy the toys, but
incredible.
if you complain to Ubisoft, they'll probably send you the game.
Yeah,
But
okay, so I bought the toys, and then I emailed Ubisoft and complained that the game wasn't in the box, and they sent me a key for the game.
it's amazing. It's a really cool game, especially if you have the Switch. It's actually pretty great. It has like Star Fox stuff in it. So anyways, Elon Musk saw that. This is a true story. And he's like, oh, space is cool. And that's how he started all his space stuff, because of this game. And so over the last, like 4 years or something, he's been launching like insane amounts of satellites into space. And the goal is for him to actually blanket the sky with satellites, and they all just beam down internet no matter where you are. So it's supposed to bring internet to like basically just places that couldn't have internet before. So it's really cool. I mean, he's filling the sky with more garbage, but that's fine. And I think he has a button to make them all rain down at the same time if he really wants to. So I think once he colonizes Mars in like, what is it, 4 years? I think he's just going to bring down Starlink on all of us and end it. Oh, hey, showing off. Get out of here.
I am actually think we should probably have a solution for when that happens. Like, just think so players don't like purposely not hit a checkpoint if they're the last one.
Oh, I think it's hilarious. But yes, I mean, there definitely needs to be a time.
Yeah, you can let them do it, but like maybe like if you're not moving, there's a timer that starts, and then you die.
Oh yeah.
If you don't
you just fall off the track.
Yeah.
That's right.
I don't know.
The game was criminally underrated. I agree. So like, I think the part of the thing with oh, cool. Bye Hypnus. Sorry, I didn't see you there. Cool. Enjoy your work. Hope you work somewhere fun. Anyways, yeah, Starlink. It came out. So if you're not familiar with the game, it was like a Toys to Life kind of game. So you actually had to like buy spaceships, little spaceship toys, and you could rip off their wings and then put different wings on. You could put different guns on any of your ships. You could put different pilots in there, and they connected right to your controller on the Switch or PlayStation and Xbox, I'm assuming too. I don't know. And it was cool. So like as you swapped out toys, they would change in the game as well. So then you got like different weapons and stuff like that in the game while you were playing and like swapping out toys. So if you died in the game, you could actually just put a different ship on and just continue where you were. So you're kind of like basically buying extra lives for the game. But it just came out too late, I think. Like Toys to Life was already kind of dead, and I think people were already like at max capacity for how much crap they could have in their house for games. Like between Amiibos and Infinity and what's the dragon one? The Spyro. Skylanders. I kept wanting to say Zoolanders, but I'm like, that is definitely not what it is. Although I would play that Toy to Life though.
I would play that too.
Yeah. Put your Zoolander in like different fashion poses. It'd be amazing. Different like facial expressions you could put on him, like blue steel and like all the different like looks he does.
They're all the same though, aren't they?
I know, yeah. They would all be. It'd be the best marketing scam ever. They just print out 1,000 of these little things, and it comes with 1,000 different facial expressions, but they're all the same model. Well, now we're stuck on. Are you guys?
Yeah, is it? It's not loading for you guys, is it?
No, are you guys going? Oh, somebody can move.
0.
Oh, now I can.
You
Is
can
somebody's
take back
timer
your
still-
vote.
Is someone's timer still going down?
Nope.
It's
Mine just
0.
says 0.
Yeah, 0.
What the?
Oh, I haven't seen this before.
Yeah, this is new.
Yeah,
Oh, man, I hate new bugs.
I know.
Although I like them too because they're something new. Or it could be a clue to an old bug.
Could be.
It's
Cool.
a puzzle game, like I said.
It is. All games are puzzle games. Yeah, I find that peripheral phases in games never last for super long. It's true. It's true. They just kind of jumped on there late, and honestly, the game probably would have done better if they just released the game and just marketed it as a sweet like Star Fox crossover game.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm quick searching.
Yeah, I really think that honestly they should have just not had it multi-platform, and that it should have just been a Star Fox game. Period. Forget
Yeah.
about all the other stuff that nobody gave a crap about.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't know. Like I guess they want to make a new IP or whatever, but if they had made a Star Fox game out of it, it would have sold like crazy.
Absolutely,
Even just
yeah.
as a Nintendo Switch game.
They could have connected it to Amiibos too, and
Yeah,
like just a couple of Amiibos for the game. And
yeah,
I feel like people would buy more, like, because Amiibos usually have more than one functionality. Like you can use in other games.
I even think
I bet you the
Nintendo
game-
is just. They kind of gave up on Amiibos now too, right? They just like whatever.
Yeah, they don't really seem to make them much
Yeah.
anymore.
Deadpool,
But,
sir. Corgi robot, yes, sir. Corgis in robots, in robot suits, I guess.
I bet you the Switch copy of Starlink sold like way more than
It must
all
have,
the others
right?
combined, probably
Yeah, it was really good.
because of the Star Fox stuff.
But you're totally right, average gamer. They must have had like a huge margin, like a profit margin for them, and then it just died off. So imagine how much garbage there's in the world though, just from Skylanders and
Oh my god!
all of those. At least like Disney Infinity, like the models were like amazing, and they were like characters that you kind of know and like from things, so they're kind of like cool. Or like amiibos. Like I have a lot
Amiibos
of
are like that
amiibos,
too, yeah.
and I don't give a shit about the amiibo functionality at all. I just want my cool Zelda things. But
Yeah.
there's probably an entire island in the ocean filled with Rock Band instruments.
It's just made of rock band.
Yeah, exactly, and it's just
Floating.
making music while it drifts through the ocean. Cool. Thanks for joining us, Deadpool sir. We have another. We have a fan on our on Discord, a friend of ours called Sir Drop Bear, and so you're like, I thought that was him when I first saw your name, but it's Deadpool sir. Really broke my
Well,
mind
a lot of
looking at it.
gentlemen on our.
Yeah. Oh my
on our
God, that was
Cool.
amazing. Did you see what happened to my corgi? He went flying.
Yeah.
Hey.
Man,
The
Bumper Stars
screen
really
got
awesome.
dragged off for a second, and everybody just jumped.
Yeah, I like it. Hey, how's
was
it going, Jackster Max?
That's a true bumper star.
That
They
was
were both
incredible.
landed.
What happened to you? Where you like bounced off 3 rocks and died by like flying through the center of the screen?
It was amazing.
It was so good.
It's funny, Mark,
I
you
just
talked
saw it.
about that recently with like having the characters fly at the screen, and that new Ninja
Yeah.
Turtles game that they posted in the trailer. They have that in there, which I know is like a
Oh,
staple
yeah.
of that series, but it's cool
Yeah.
they obviously included in the trailer because it's such a big thing. Yeah, epic ping pong, table tennis.
Yeah, that's the kind of shit that I think is going to be awesome in Bumper Stars. Is just like when those insane things happen that we never could have possibly planned for, or we never could have possibly made something that cool. It just
Yeah.
like happens because of the way it's set up.
I think
Yeah.
especially like once you do the new shockwave and stuff like that, and like
Mm.
imagine like the whatever we have like a grenade that's like a black hole grenade or whatever, like that thing's gonna be hilarious.
Yes,
Just like
especially
pull you
if we had
into a,
ragdoll stuff.
Yeah,
too.
that's
It's gonna
true.
Be so good.
That's
So I'm
gonna
not
work. Is it just gonna suck you in to throw you out, or?
it could just like yeah, but it could just like violently throw you out in a random direction or something. I don't know. I just
I
like
like
the ping pong and stuff is good.
So I don't know what you
Yeah.
guys think about the shockwave, but what I was thinking is like instead of it hitting you and you go flying, like I was thinking that it would just hit you and it would like explode you straight up into the air, like no
Oh, that's
matter
cool.
where it hit you from. And so everybody would be like bouncing between like the ceiling and the floor because it would be like a really violent thing or something. I
Yeah,
don't
that's
know.
cool.
I was
Yeah,
thinking
give it
of
a
trying to
try.
do something like that.
Yeah, no, I like it.
But
Yeah, I
do we
think
have a ceiling part here? The
No, but it would essentially be like the screen
invisible
edge. of the
ceiling we have?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
That might help with the shockwave being a little bit detrimental when like if you're in second and you hit it on the first place player, you like
Yeah.
push them forward. That always sucks.
But I think like push it towards the surrounding is actually, I mean, it's
Yeah.
working because that's the only way you deal the damage. Because
Yeah.
you push them towards the block or anything. If they're going up and down, I don't think we are having anything like any hazard on the ceiling for that, right?
No, but the actual shockwave would do damage itself. Yeah, it would just be like to screw them
Oh.
up.
Hmm.
oh, I think we're stuck again.
Oh no.
Interesting. New bugs for Ben. New bugs for Ben.
Well, I just hope they're posting errors because
Yeah.
the ones that don't are the most frustrating.
The secret ones.
It's like finding a hay in a needle stack.
Hay in a needle.
Why would you? That's like what was that? That's like a Saw movie thing. Bring me my hay. The bad guy's a horse. Will power-ups that are projectiles have interactions when they collide? Could offer some neat counterplay. Yeah, so right now they do have like you can't block a projectile with a different projectile. I don't know if you guys answered this already. If I wasn't paying attention, but
Hold
yeah,
on.
no, we could definitely we could definitely think about like other stuff that could happen too if we wanted to, but. I think if Mark changes like how the bomb works and stuff too, I think that's going to add a lot. Because even if you blow up a bomb with a projectile, it'll still do the effect. We could just have like a big column like effect come up when the bomb explodes or something, eh, Mark? I think that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah.
The one thing I've been thinking about with all of the items and stuff, especially the explosions, I think they should be a lot bigger in Bumper Stars mode, if not just in general. Like the bomb should blow up like 2/3 of the track. Like it should just have a huge explosion.
I agree.
So that it has a good chance of like hitting everybody and sending them flying and stuff like that. Or like a big column explosion, like you're saying.
I have an idea, as I do sometimes. If you hit, or this could be a separate item, which I think we might have talked about before, but if you hit a shell with another shell, it should split into more shells.
God.
Oh my god, it's like a Hydra.
Split it into 2 shells.
The Hydra.
Those two
There's no
shells
way
hit
to
each other
dodge
and
at
they
that
split into
point.
4 shells.
Yeah, can't dodge.
I like that.
Since the track is pretty narrow for people too, it's like okay, everybody have to die.
Shellnado.
Shellnado, yeah.
Oh,
A
Sharknado, that's a good one.
A tornado in the game would be hilarious. Just like
Yes.
throw you up, spin you around, throw you out. No, you know what we need? Okay, here's another idea. I want, I don't know, whatever. You like some sort of move that shoots out some sort of tornado dragon, like a Hadouken kind of thing. I want it to travel down the track like Rocket Roy, but it's not attached, like a player's not attached to it. It just travels down on its own, like through the track, and it spins, and anybody that gets caught in it just gets like thrown into the air or sideways or wherever. Just like a sideways track length tornado. Anyways, just with more of the bounciness, you start getting more bouncy ideas.
Yeah, I think that's the key to it, is having players like bouncing all over the place.
I think
that's
so,
what
too.
Makes it fun.
I think if a player bounces another player into the air, they should get an achievement called "It's Raining Cats and Dogs."
Oh, that's pretty good. I like it. If you hit a bomb or a black hole with a bomb, it should spit out more bombs. That's what
Yeah, I
Jackster
like
Max
that
said.
too. That's hilarious.
Or if it's a black hole and you hit it with something and it like destroys space-time, it should spit out human beings, and then we could have
Oh, how about we spit
It's
out
Raining Men
the
achievement.
actual Corgi in the front of the trailer
Oh, that'd be pretty funny.
without the suit.
Just like
Actual
funny
cats and
corgis
dogs,
flying.
yeah.
yeah.
That's pretty funny. Yeah, It's Raining Cats and Dogs. It's great. That's a great idea. Everyone's like, but we were just birds. The bird people will be offended.
Yeah, maybe.
That's okay. You gotta piss off the bird people.
Oh. Yeah, the black hole grenade was a fun thing to design.
Yeah.
The
Yeah,
shader I made for it was pretty cool too. It like distorts the surroundings.
Oh, that's cool.
It was fun.
I
Yeah.
actually have
Let's just do that.
I have students in my in one of my classes right now. They're doing this game where there's like lanterns that you move around, and whatever is in the sphere of the lantern is like reversed. So like all the mechanics are different, things behave the opposite way. But they also wrote a shader that anything that's in this sphere that's like through it, the colors are reversed too. And it actually looks really cool. They did a really good job. So like all the lighting's reversed, the characters' colors are reversed and stuff. It's pretty cool.
Oh.
Yeah, it has nothing to
Is it
do with what we're
just,
talking about.
Oh, sorry, go on.
No, I don't know. It's just like a post-process thing, I think. Like they're just masking out something, but it looks really cool. So
Is it just inverting the color, or is it like?
I think it's just inverting
have,
like
like-
the renderer.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's really it
Or
just looks
maybe
kind of neat.
have a different color palette they use.
Yeah, I'm not sure what they're doing, but it actually looks really cool. Ah, we're stuck again. Yeah, there's definitely happening a lot. So
It's a weird bug. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty easy to replicate.
yeah, that's good. I know you like those. Much better than the ones that
yeah. that's
happen
true.
once in a blue moon.
It could be connected to something I've been doing today too. I've been
Yeah.
messing around with the loading stuff because loading.
Jackster Max said it should just spit out a bunch of Unity default characters. That's pretty good. even just fun ways to mess with UI, like if light can get trapped by a black hole, it could pull some of the character UI towards it. Oh, that would be really cool. I like that.
I like the
Like
idea of distorting stuff with the black hole a lot too.
if your like little UI things get sucked in a little, and then when the black hole explodes, they just like ping pong back. That's pretty cool. I don't think I've
Reminds
seen
me
that
of
before.
the Marvel vs. Capcom with Deadpool. Like his finisher move is he grabs his health bar and like beats the other character with it.
Oh, serious? Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Breaks the fourth wall.
What does it mean when my player bar is white?
Oh, we've
Oh,
seen that
yeah,
once
I got
before.
that last
Ooh,
time.
That's one of those new bugs.
Yeah, we got that last
Um,
time we played.
Yeah.
You know what
It
should
means the
happen?
game is broken.
It means the game is broken, yeah. It means
Let's
Ben must
just-
commit Sudoku.
Sudoku. Oh my god, dude, I laughed so hard at that. I'm really glad I wasn't drinking milk. Sudoku.
I don't know how to play Sudoku. Just random lore fact about me.
Well, don't ask Mark. He'll tell you to kill
I'll
yourself.
kill myself. Yeah.
Oh, it's that bad, eh?
I clipped that too.
You did,
from
I saw that,
yesterday.
yeah.
That's one of the things.
Cool. I'm searching for a new game I
I
restarted.
can't take credit for that joke. I did steal it from somewhere.
Did you? Yeah, it's good.
That was
Yeah.
so fun doing the dev stream stuff. It was so much fun.
Yeah, that was really cool. Logan loved watching you. When it was over, he was just like, "Watch Mark, watch Mark." I'm like, "No, Mark's done, man." Yeah, he kept trying to talk to you, and then when you talked back to him, he was just like, I was like, "Yeah, I wrote to Mark, and now he's talking to you." Yeah, thanks.
Oh, that's
You
fun.
joined some of those too, eh? Average Gamer. Yeah. Did you
Yeah,
go to
thanks
Mark's
for-
yesterday?
Yeah,
I
he
don't
was
remember.
there
Yeah,
like
cool.
the whole time.
Oh yeah,
chatting with
sweet.
me.
Oh, that's right.
It
Yeah,
was
yeah.
awesome. Thanks for watching that. It was really nice.
Yeah, they've been pretty fun. I've been enjoying mine too. I don't know. It's weird kind of talking about what you're working, but it kind of makes it more fun,
Yeah, it's interesting.
less lonely than just sitting in the basement.
Is it all birds?
Oh, almost all birds. Oh, I should have been a bird. I didn't realize.
So if the black hole sucks you in, the black hole should just be like the most ridiculous weapon. If anybody throws it, it sucks in everybody on the entire screen and all their UI, and then all of a sudden you're in like the upside down version of the level where all your controls are backwards and everybody
God.
looks like a creature from Stranger Things or
That's
something.
pretty good. Just load you into a different track.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
you
I
cannot
told
use
you
your
to
item when you're big, is that right?
That's right. Yeah.
Uh,
When you're big, you can just lumber around. Boom. This is still
Yeah,
overpowered.
that's one of the last place because there's only certain items you can get if you're in last place. So that's the Rocket Roy and Enlarger, and it's supposed to be like a kind of get ahead.
Yeah.
So that
Husband and wife duo did Legend of Dungeons, streamed the entire development process for that game, and they swear by it. It's cool.
Yeah, I don't think enough people do it. Personally,
Excuse me.
I think it's a really cool idea.
Yeah. No, I really dig it too. That's cool. I didn't know they did that. Did they stream on, I guess, on Twitch too, or? It's kind of like a devlog, right? I mean, it's like.
Yeah.
I like
Live
devlogs,
devlog, yeah.
but I never feel like writing them, or putting together screenshots and things. Like, I don't know. I don't want to do that. But if I just get to sit there and talk about stuff, or even having these like Friday streams where we show off something new, way easier.
Yeah, it's a much funner way of doing it too, because you can just interact with people directly.
Yeah.
and it builds a fan base too, and it's like you're more connected to your community, which is great.
Oh, the guy who does Dungeon Man streams his dev time? I didn't know that he
Oh,
did
that's
that.
cool.
I love that game.
Dungeon Mans. That's a great name.
It's such a great game too. It's like it's like a traditional roguelike, but it's all tongue in cheek, and like you're the Dungeon Mans, and you can play in Iron Man's mode and all this stuff. I don't know, it's just hilarious. All the monsters are like ridiculous.
Oh, Jaster, your idea about the grapple, we actually do have an item that does exactly that.
Yeah.
It's
Called-
well,
The grab hand.
it's a gizmo grip, I think.
Ah, shit. You're right. Gizmo grip.
It's not currently in the build because I haven't hooked it up to online yet. It's only kind of a local game thing, but it will be online eventually. But yeah, it does pretty much that. It just grabs, I think, the first place player and then pulls them back and pulls you forward.
Yeah.
So it's one of my favorite items. I kind of wish it was in the build right now, but it's great when like you're at the finish line and you just pull them back and like win.
I can't wait till we like revamp it with all the new animations and stuff too. And
Yeah, all of them are ready.
I know
Wanna see them
it's
in
so
it.
sad. Ian's been working on animations for like 8 months, and none of them are like. There's like 10 of them are in the game.
Yeah, only the
Oh.
basics are in.
Yeah.
And also a lot of the transitions are not. Oh, I guess we're not opening this.
Yeah. There's only like 2 of us, so I'm just restarting. There was like 3 icons in there, so. Yeah, no, we just haven't had anybody to have time to work on animations yet. We have someone now, but it's very like part-time, so eventually they'll get in there. But you know, it's been a priority just to get all the bug fixing in and the big gameplay things, unfortunately. Because the animations are going to add so much, but it's just you know.
Yeah.
It's actually going to make it a little easier for me to program stuff network-wise too, which is kind of weird to say, but.
With the animations?
Yeah, because I can hide lag in animation.
Oh yeah, true. I see what you mean.
Yeah.
It's a bird match. Oh, almost.
Nope. There we go.
Nice.
Oh no. Oh.
Are you in this one, Angie? Oh, I can't hear you, Angie. Oh no, yeah, I can't. Sorry, I thought you were talking. Yeah, the gizmo grip's cool. So it's like this huge like gauntlet that you get, and it's pretty good. See, it's this huge gauntlet that you get, and the player like swings it around like a lasso, and then throws their hand at like another player, and then the hand grabs them. And right now, I think it pulls them back, but I think we were talking about them like when they grab them and pull them back for the player in front of you to like fly up in the air and like slam back down.
Or it could be
awesome.
another easy way to just like swap the position of those two, because the animation works that way too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, we'll have to play around with it.
Okay, yeah, we can try it. Okay. Oh.
It is kind of like one of those sticky hand grabbers from the coin machine.
Yeah, absolutely, right? Yeah, you just like whip it at someone and just fling them back. It'd be awesome.
That's exactly what it is. Yeah.
So here's an overscoped idea again, because this is what I do. So you gizmo grip someone, and then when you pull back, you should be able to kind of gently pick a direction of where you want to slam them to, and you could slam them into other players. Kind of like Luigi's Mansion as well. You probably won't have enough time to actually do all that, but
Like the ghost
Yeah, that's
slam,
like
yeah.
like the
boss
ghost
stuff to
slam.
do.
Yeah.
You could just slam them left and right. Like if it just grabs them and holds them over your head while you're racing and just slams them like left
Oh, that'd
and
be
right
pretty
or
funny.
something.
You could slap people with them.
Yeah.
But I think just having them like you just pick them up and slam them like right beside you or behind you. I think that'll be good enough probably.
Your guys' trails
Like
are crazy.
magnet.
Yeah, sometimes they go crazy, Angie.
Yeah, I think they add this like new customization stuff for it, right?
Oh,
Which make her sound
Whoa, the
effective with
Trails
crack.
are going crazy. Whoa.
Yeah, I don't know why. Sometimes they like don't face the camera.
okay. The reason is I think the pipeline got reset again.
Oh, weird.
Because if you notice, there's that blur effect that comes with HDRP as well, like if you're going fast. And that also might be why my shaders aren't working for the effects.
Ah, interesting. Ah.
Because they
My
were
kitty.
compiled with the newer shaders.
Sticky.
Such a good kitty.
Oh, you got a kitty. Oh, I forgot you have a
Yeah,
kitty.
she came to see me while we were streaming.
I know you have
I
a
thought you
dog.
thought
I always
that.
forget you have a kitty. What's your kitty's name?
Well, I actually have 2 cats. One of them's named Link, and this cat is named Rouse, and it's named after the ROUSs in Princess Bride. If you guys have seen that movie,
Wow.
so she's a rodent of unusual size, but we call her Rouse.
That's amazing.
Right, Rousey? She's such a cutie.
That's awesome. Yeah, I knew you had a link.
I am. I'm a magnificent nerd. I know everything, all the nerd stuff.
That's amazing.
If it's a nerdy thing, I know about it.
So Jackster Max, it's funny you were saying that we don't really have plans to actually implement it, but we were um, a while ago we talked about like what happens if you like stack items. I think like some of the games have like stacking items. So if you like had a lasso and then picked up another lasso, that'd be kind of cool if you could like grab like two people at the same time.
Oh shit, that would be cool.
Yeah.
Two
I mean,
gizmo grips.
Stuck
The
again.
one thing is, we always talk about like some crazy ideas, and some of them are hard because the game is very fast. But like, it's still cool to think about what we could do with some of that kind of stuff.
Exactly, yeah. And like that stuff could always come like way after early access too, as like different either game modes or, you know, little updates and stuff too. So. Oh yeah, I mean we all run away with ideas. I think that's just like that's the fun.
100%.
That's the fun part of game dev, right? You just spew out
Overscope
nonsense. Yeah.
Man, what if we made an open world zombie survival match 3
Roguelike.
RTS where you could play RTS or first person and third person, and 2 players could play it. One of them plays in VR and one of them plays in RTS mode.
The third person's on their
Oh,
phone.
that's perfect. Let's play that, or let's make that.
It's also
It's
a
also an AR
roguelike,
game.
Sounds like
an AR game.
Well, it has to be a roguelike.
It has an AR component, yeah.
And it's online.
Oh yeah, it's a massive multiplayer, obviously.
Yeah.
It has to be.
Oh yeah, I guess so. Yeah, you did say that.
But at the heart, it's a Jackbox game.
Yeah, you can hook up, and other players can hook up with their phones. That's right.
Yeah.
And it also can scan your face, and you can put it in the game as your character.
Yeah. And then if you're wearing AR goggles, it can project all that into your house and map your house into the game.
And the best part is, it's free.
It's free.
Ad support.
No.
No microtransactions.
No ads, no microtransactions. It's our gift to humanity.
The ultimate game.
It's
It
like
is
It's
everything.
charity.
that's amazing. Oh, early Rocket Roy, get out of here.
Wow, it feels like the Rocket Road just like smashed through the rock.
Yeah, he does. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but what's cool? Maybe the rock just exploded.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, they should all
It
explode.
does
Yeah.
it?
Yeah.
Well, some of that.
Yeah, that's what I said. It feels like a rock just like suddenly exploded.
Yep, yep. It does that.
That's cool.
Nothing can stop Rocket Roy.
Yeah.
I remember the first glitch I had with it was it went past the finish line and it destroyed the finish line, so there is good one.
The ultimate ender.
It's like the evil invention someone made.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can only be used once.
So yeah, Rocket Roy is pretty fun.
The bouncing pad is really fun when the bumper starts thing.
Yeah, I like
Yeah.
it too. Because you're not like afraid of it anymore. Because before you would like smash
Yeah.
into.
And it's good to see the reaction of it too.
Yeah.
It's like really fast and it's like bumpy and it's nice.
Yeah. Oh god. I like you to just don't get punished for like small mistakes too. Like
Yeah.
that one where I just like didn't time my way through the asteroids properly. You know, it didn't just end the game for me. Or
And
like
the good thing is, like, we can still add in the original mode, and it can be like a challenge mode or
It's gonna be
like
hardcore.
a hardcore
Yeah.
mode or like a pro mode or
purist mode.
whatever table tennis
Oh.
mode. Like it's
Hey Angie, I know you were a big fan of the Crushers early on in the level. How do you feel about them now?
They're better. It's definitely better.
Yeah, the Crushers feel much better with bumper
Yeah,
stars.
you could actually
Well,
like make it through.
I was just thinking how like terrible it is that you guys can all see my like Steam name now, so now everybody knows it's me who like sucks at this game.
I don't even notice who sucks. I just like play and everybody's just doing crazy things and I don't even really pay attention. That's the thing. Like I don't know. I don't think anybody like sucks at the game except for Vince is really good. That's the only thing I really notice. But
yeah.
but maybe not now. Whoa, I missed a bunch of chats. Use smartphones as controllers one time. Eon Alter. Oh, I don't remember that. Yeah, I remember we talked to the Jackbox guys like ages and ages ago when they first started doing their phone stuff. We were at PlayStation Experience for the first Lost Orbit, and they were like right beside us, and they were like, "Oh man, working with Sony to try and convince them to let us use phones was not great." Oh,
Yeah, I imagine it probably wasn't.
no Lodi again. Yeah, I think
So I
Sony was
noticed-
just like,
I
"What the
noticed when
hell?"
it doesn't load like that, all the selectors are on the old, like what they were originally on the
Hmm. Sure, sure. Huh.
track select. So I think something's not getting reset there or something. Or the whatever. Or yeah, something's not getting reset.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Wi-Fi at PAX. That's not a good idea for a game. That's cool. I always dig the like use your phone to like play a game thing. Like I remember the first time I played Jackbox, and like obviously that's like a really simple game, but like it like blew my mind. Like it was such a great party
Pretty
game I used
cool.
to play all the
Yeah.
time.
It's a
Like,
cool
It's
idea.
great for parties.
Like
yeah.
no barrier, right? It's like, hey, who's got a phone?
Well,
And
it's like even if it has a limited number of players, you can still have everybody else join as audience members, so everybody can join and vote.
that's
and
true.
stuff. Like not
In one
everybody
of
can
the
necessarily play each round, but that doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
In one of the school game jam, we I think it was for this because for every semester we have this sprint week. Pretty much, it's a game jam for 1 week. We have to make a game, and
That's
there was a
amazing.
challenge, and they're using, I think it's called Playtime or something. Basically, it allows everyone to connect their phone to it and your game screen, your browser become a gamepad. You can control anything on the screen. So that was really good.
Wow, that's
We made
cool.
this little
Wow.
game. Basically, everyone's a cat, and you're trying to avoid tsunami, and you have to jump
Wow.
on the buildings so you don't get swallowed by the water.
Oh, that's
It's really
cool.
good. Yeah. So it allows up to like 200 people accessing. So it went very crazy at the end.
Whoa, that's pretty
Yeah.
wild.
It's cool when like you bring out new technology for like controllers. Like, I remember the first game jam I ever did. It was like sponsored by like this eye company. They had
Oh,
like
the eye tracking thing.
yeah, and like so they had this like eye tracking device that you could use as your controller. So you would be looking at the screen, and that would be your controller. So wherever you looked would be whatever the game demanded of it. So like, and I don't think a lot of people used it, but the one guys that did, they had this like color matching game where you had to like look at like a puzzle piece and like look at it for a second and then slowly drag it with your eyes
Wow.
to like the correct spot on the map. It was cool.
Could you do it?
was cool. What?
Could you do it? Like it was it doable? It actually
Yeah,
worked?
no, it was doable. Yeah,
That's
like,
cool.
You just had to
Oh,
like couldn't move too fast or else you drop it.
that's
Yeah,
awesome.
that's one part, but
Huh.
And like that sort of thing would never like probably sell, but like it was cool and fun as an experiment.
Yeah, that's the thing with a lot of those. Like I remember, and I mean it'll probably become a better thing, but I think it was Leap Motion, was it them that had the like little bar you could get for under your monitor, and it'll like basically turn any of your monitors into like a touch screen kind of thing.
Yeah.
And, like it was such a cool idea, but I don't know, it just didn't really take off, I guess, or
Yeah.
the tech wasn't there. But oh Jesus, peripherals! Oh man, so many peripherals. Yeah, we'll see. You know what
I feel like-
peripheral? Oh, go ahead, Ben.
I feel like for this in this day and age, for like peripherals to like succeed, they need to be like super accessible. So like if you can like hook it up to like someone's smartphone,
Mm-hmm.
like I think like VR is becoming more popular, but I think like I haven't looked at it in a while, but I think like VR with your phone is probably going to be the future of VR.
I think just
But I could be wrong.
AR
AR
everywhere.
is more like a future right now.
Yeah, I think so, too.
Yeah, but like a combination of the two. I mean,
Yeah. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Republic of Gamers phone. What are those, like a $5,000? I remember my brother-in-law bought like a Razer phone, and I think it was some sort of Razer phone or something. He was like telling me how like amazing the processor is and like all the stuff it has in it. Oh yeah, this one probably won't load. That's my guess,
No,
Ben.
okay.
Let's see if your theory is
$20 on
true. You did it, Ben.
Hey, if it loads, I'll be happy anyway. Either way.
No, it's
It's
not
like
going.
every other game it happens.
Yeah, it's okay. But yeah, he bought this Razer phone and he was telling me like all this crazy stuff. He's like, yeah, it's like whatever 12K resolution on this like tiny screen and it has this like processor in there. I'm like, yeah, that's cool, but like what mobile game are you playing that needs
What
any
are
of
you
this?
running?
Yeah, like mobile games, I don't know. Like I'm not a big mobile game fan, I guess, but like now I play Steam on my phone because Mark told me to get this sweet Razer, like I think it's Razer, right? The little controller thing.
Yeah, the Razer
And that thing is
controller, yeah.
amazing. Yeah, I spent like a ridiculous amount of money on this router too, so now I get like ridiculous speeds between my phone and my computer. So I was playing like Rocket Rumble on it the other day, and it was like, I mean, the controls didn't work sometimes because it like mapped it weird, but I could play like Lost Orbit, which is like a pretty fast game on this thing, so that was awesome. So, but my phone's
It's
not even
pretty
that
awesome.
great. Like it's just streaming it, so it doesn't really matter.
Like everybody always, when I was looking for a new phone, and I would tell people like, oh, I want something powerful for gaming and stuff, and they're like, oh, what fucking mobile games do you play? And I'm like, I don't play mobile games. I use my phone to emulate retro games, like all the way up to like Nintendo 64 and stuff, and you need real good specs to do stuff like that, and I use it to stream games from Steam like all the time with like a
There's
physical controller
also
and
other
stuff.
mobile games like Call of Duty is mobile. It's actually pretty popular right now, and it probably does really need like hard
A good phone,
to
yeah.
run it.
Yeah,
Yeah, I know Fortnite was playable on. I'd probably
That's
say
true.
it was on mobile.
Yeah.
yeah.
When I was teaching programming, that's what all the kids were doing. So.
I remember this was like years ago, but I guess not like a super long time ago, but back when I was actually in a school for teaching, one of my students was playing PUBG on his phone, and I'm like, "What are you doing?" He's like, "Oh, I'm just playing PUBG." I'm like,
Oh yeah, I played that too. Yeah,
I'm like,
it's
"Why?"
actually not bad.
Yeah, and that's what he was showing me, all the controls, and I'm like, "Oh, that's actually like pretty decent," and yeah, people love it. Yeah, I mean,
You know what it is?
Yeah.
The reason is they can play it at school.
Yes. Yeah.
I think what it is that like we were all around for when mobile gaming was just like absolute garbage. So a lot of people
Yeah. You mean right
in
now?
our demographic
Yeah.
just hate it.
Yeah, I think so too. I don't know. I try to play mobile games, and every time I think like there's like a sweet looking game, I play it. I'm just like, I hate this. I just
Yeah, that tends to happen to me a lot too. Like
Yeah.
actual mobile games.
hmm
Well, for younger generations, they grew up like more like
Yeah.
more like a mobile phone. Like they kind of surrounded by this when they grew up, so
For
they
sure.
probably adapt to it easily.
For sure,
It
that's just what
depends
they know.
too. Like the nice thing
Yeah.
about the phones for the kids and stuff, like the kids that are here, they don't have the attention span really to sit down and play a console game. So going out and spending $60 on a console game for like an 8-year-old who has 1,000 different games on his phone that he plays
Yeah.
for 5 minutes each, like
Yeah.
there's
For sure.
he just won't basically.
Yeah,
So
no,
the
why-
phone
why
is like
would he?
really
Yeah.
good for that.
I
For
feel
sure.
like mobile phones are like what to kids today, like what the Game Boy was to us.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
it's and I don't think, I don't know, I don't get it either, but like, you know, like I can understand it with that mindset.
Yeah, I'm definitely more of like I want to sit down and invest time into a game type
Yeah.
of person. So most of those games don't appeal to me, but
Yeah.
they're not targeted at me either, really. So
Yeah.
Well, there's another thing. We're like a parents, right? Parents didn't want kids to spend too much time playing each day, so the best choice for the kid is something that fast. Let's say I have an hour to play every day, if allowed by my parents. I probably want spend the most out of it, and some fast-paced game that lasts only 10 minutes each round, and they can play 5, and they're pretty happy.
yeah, that's also
Instead of let's play Witcher 3 or play some RPG. You invest
even
for
do
like an
that
hour,
these
you don't get to anywhere.
Yeah.
I mean, that could be a reason.
yeah. You
And-
like go and pick up a quest, and your parents are like, "Okay, time's up."
Yep.
It's true. And honestly, for parents, like, instead of having to buy $80 games or $90 games all the
100%,
time, yeah, if they just get
Yeah.
to, play whatever, play this free-to-play game, I don't care what you play. Like, for parents,
Yeah.
it's great. Oh. The other games I really play still on mobile are Clash of Clans, Mario Run. I actually kind of like Mario Run. I played a lot of Pokemon Go, so don't get me wrong, I still play lots of mobile games, or I did. But Minecraft Earth is dead, eh? Was that good? I never played.
Yeah, I never tried it. I actually got into the new Command and Conquer game that's on mobile. And
yeah.
I remember I was so pissed about it at first because when they announced it at E3, like, I forget who the CEO of E3 that everybody like jokes on all the time, but he just comes up on stage and he's like, "Command and Conquer for a new generation," and then it's like some shit mobile game, and everybody's like, "Are you kidding me?" But it's actually pretty good.
Is it? Cool. I
Like,
should check it out.
It's fun, at least. Like, it's obviously a mobile RTS, but it's still pretty enjoyable to play. Like, it has the elements to make it fun, even though it's not like a full-blown strategy game.
Yeah. I mean, you're totally right, average gamer, though, eh? Like, all mobile is just stealing games from other devs. And, like, somehow everyone's just like, this is fine. Like, Gameloft, like, that was their whole business. It's like, well, let's find a game. Let's make a Call of Duty game, but called it, like, Call to War or, you know, Duty, you know. Yeah, I don't know, text to war. Text of
Duty
War.
calls.
Duty calls.
There's like a billion match 3 games that are all exactly the same.
Yeah. And like false advertising is huge on mobile too, and everybody is just totally fine with it somehow. Oh my god, I can't. That's why I hate that market for the most part. It's all the devs just taking advantage of people and other devs. And yeah, Duty calls is amazing. Yeah.
Duty calls. Well, seriously, you see like an ad for a mobile game, and I've seen this one recently play a couple times where they try to make it look like it's Age of Empires, but it's called like Empires of Age, or like it's like so close, and they make it look like it plays just like Age of Empires, and you download it, and it's not like that at all. It's like one of those Facebook like wait to upgrade your castle games with no real-time battles or anything. I don't know.
I know. I hate it. And then there's like real good mobile games like Lara Croft Go was amazing, and Hitman Go was amazing.
Those games are good, yeah.
And like The Room is really good, and like Alto's Adventure and stuff are great. Like there's some games that like I just genuinely loved and were great, and then but the big part of the market is just like 12,000 GTA ripoffs and Call of Duty ripoffs and whatever, you name it. Like the Fall Guys ripoffs that hit mobile, like the week Fall Guys came out, were hilarious. Like
now it's Among Us too. There's so many Among Us ripoffs.
Isn't that game free on mobile? Just play Among Us.
Yeah, I don't even understand why there's so many ripoffs. They're just trying to get into like the search results when people type Among Us in.
They want people to download their game accidentally and then make a little bit of profit off those people. It's really scummy. I hate it.
Yeah, I hate it too.
It's like, especially some of those ads are like, sometimes the games look actually kind of interesting, but like, it's not what the game is. And like, yeah, it's like, I want to play that game, not this.
I know. I read that article about, what's that big game that's everybody's playing now, like Mansion something? All their ads are like where you're saving people and you're moving things and like trying not to get them murdered, and then the game is just like a match 3 game for the most part, and you get to do like the thing they advertised once every like 4 hours or something. Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
I don't remember what it's called. Bad. It's so bad. But apparently everybody is fine with it.
Yeah, most of the ads didn't match the gameplay at all.
No.
So,
insane.
Even the screenshots, like when you go on the store and try to look at what the game looks like, it's like all just concept art and stuff with like a tiny little screenshot in the corner.
That's what
that's not even there.
Too.
Yeah.
It's so stupid.
It's like it's a concept art character with a big word with a tiny actual screenshot, or maybe not even. And that's why they have as a store page. And you download it. What am I looking at?
Yeah, like what even is this game? Like they just want to they just want you to download it based on the characters and stuff, basically.
Yeah, they're selling the idea of the game, and I guess because games are so expensive to make, it's like we want to make something that's cheap and that we can make a quick buck off of, and we don't care about the players. We just want to care about their money.
I know. Mm-hmm. I know. It makes our industry look so bad with all these cash grabs, and like it makes me feel sick. I'm just like. I know, it's just gross.
People were discussing it the other day. I don't remember if it was on the Discord or something, but like, people don't even like the word like DLC or any kind of like transaction at all. But the idea of having like DLC or things that you can buy in a game is not a bad thing, but it's become like a dirty word because of how much people, like the bigger AAA developers, abuse it.
Yeah. Why is this
I
not
guess
working?
it's not just AAA
Crazy.
either, but you know.
Every time it just jumps right to assigning to host.
Yeah, I know. It's weird.
Mhm.
I also miss the golden age of MMOs, by the way.
I do too.
I never
I
got
miss
into
the golden age
MMOs.
of everything, though.
Club
Feared
Penguin,
them.
I miss it.
Club Penguin, yeah.
Club Penguin. This is global
miss,
warming
like-
for you, man.
I miss like the Super Nintendo and the PS1 because that was like the golden age of JRPGs, and I miss like the 90s on PC because that was the golden age of like RTS and Western RPGs, and then there was like the N64, which is like the golden age of platformers. I don't know.
So
I
what
miss-
is the golden age now?
I miss the game
golden-
Golden Age, yeah.
The golden age now is well, I think it's waning now, like it's dying off, but the golden age was like indie roguelikes and
Oh,
stuff
yeah.
like that, I think, right now. And I guess if you're looking at AAA, then it's like the golden age of like co-op online shooters, because there's so many of them.
Honestly, I think for AAA, like recently, it's been the golden age of like, I mean, I guess it's always been for a little while, but like single player, like adventure games or like action games.
That's true. Like especially on PlayStation and stuff.
Yeah.
But
I don't
things are
know.
getting changed though, right? The
Yeah.
Ubisoft
I feel like only on
announced they are
PlayStation.
not really focused on AAA anymore. So that could be a
I doubt it. That's what they
start
said.
time for change.
Like when EA said they weren't going to make any more single player games.
Yeah, and now they're just making single player games. They're like ripping out multiplayer from all
Yeah.
the stuff they were making.
Yeah.
The
Golden,
golden age
Battle-
of Neopets.
That's awesome.
Neopets is pretty great when I was a kid.
It was great.
I wasn't allowed to have a pet, so it was like kind of like my substitute.
Aw,
Which
That was like my
sounds bad,
introduction
but-
to the internet.
that's
Honestly,
awesome.
I'd have an
though,
hour.
I had a friend who got really into like the Neopet stock market, and
Oh,
There
like
was a
God.
stock market?
I'm sure she's a millionaire now because like she was like really good at making money at that game.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Speaking
I
of
think,
making
like-
money, oh, go ahead.
I was just going to say the one thing that I like, and it's kind of the PlayStation thing and also Nintendo, is that no matter what trends everybody's trying to fucking follow in the industry, you know that Sony's always going to be churning out like high quality single player adventure games in third person for the most part, and you always know that Nintendo's just being Nintendo.
Yeah. Yeah, some companies,
You
they're
can always
just,
rely on
they
that.
just stick on with their stuff, right? Sony's just like, we're naming our consoles normally, and we're just gonna keep making single player games that are ridiculously high budget.
Yeah.
And
I
then
mean,
we're
if
gonna,
it works.
yeah, if it works, right?
Yeah.
'Cause they've been doing it for a while and people knows and they're kind of waiting for it too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
They got a
people
base
buy-
audience.
People definitely buy PlayStation consoles for PlayStation games a lot of the time,
Yeah.
and same with Nintendo even more so.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, it's like when Nintendo first came out, there's nothing really on it. So people were joking about buy Zelda, you get the console for free,
yeah,
pretty much.
it's pretty funny.
It's funny.
I don't know, but yeah, somebody asked me, they're like, oh, why don't you just buy, like, why don't you own an Xbox? And I'm like, well, I will eventually because I want Game Pass for every game ever, but I'm always going to buy a PlayStation because I want to play really good single player games.
Yeah.
Just Naughty Dog. Oh,
Kathy Wood? I don't know who that is.
Ben went to school with Kathy Wood. What? Where's this?
Who?
How did Kathy Wood even come up? Are you in the wrong stream, Vince?
No, I was talking about my friend who played Neopets, but her name was not Kathy Wood.
Ouya, way of the future. Hey, I have an Ouya. It's sitting at the office in a box somewhere in the basement. No, in television. What is it called? Amico is the future.
Damn Nico. Yeah.
It's funny.
It's family friendly entertainment.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm actually, I was contemplating buying an Xbox Series X or whatever the hell it's called now, just to play Game Pass because all the Bethesda games are coming. I'm like, oh, I was gonna buy Doom 1 and 2 because I haven't played them properly yet. I played through part 1 mostly, but I didn't play
Those games are
Eternal.
so
I'm like,
good.
maybe I'll just buy an Xbox just for Game Pass because Game Pass is amazing. Oh, no working.
The Doom games are so fucking good, man.
Yeah, I played through most of part 1 and it was awesome, and I really wanted to play Eternal, and I just never got a chance to.
It's like even better, at least in my opinion. I guess there's some like back and forth on whether people think it's better or worse, but I think the majority think it's better. I think
Yeah.
it's way better. But
That's cool.
it's just like more insane and crazy, so it's just better version of it, you know. Makes the
Insane
original
Doom.
look tame by comparison, kind of thing.
That's cool. Yeah, I really dug it. Always good punching demons in the face. That's what my mom
Yeah,
always
it's way
wanted
more
me to do when I grew
arcadey,
up.
and it cranks up the fun factor. That's average
It's
gamer
awesome.
said, which I totally agree. Like in Doom 2016, they tried to make it pretty realistic, but it's still like awesome and doomy. And then in Doom Eternal, they're like, ah, fuck it, we'll just have platforming sections and glowing pickups that spin around in the air for no reason, and like just all kinds of silliness. But it just makes it way more.
That's
fun.
awesome. Yeah, why not,
Yeah.
right?
They just like, yeah.
Screw it. Yeah. Did you guys ever play? Oh shit, what's the game called? I just had it on my mind. It was by Epic Poland or People Can Fly or whatever they're called. Oh my god, what was that game called? It was like a I don't know, third person like action game, but you like kick people into spikes and stuff. It was just this like heavy metal music video basically, but as like an action game.
Oh, with Jack Black?
No, just heavy metal in the sense of it was just like a
Oh, yeah,
ridiculous
okay, that-
video. Oh man,
Yeah,
what was
I'm
that game
thinking of,
called? Yeah, you thinking of Brutal Legend?
Brutal Legend.
Yeah, no,
But
this
it's-
was just like an
that's-
action
that's
game.
Nothing like this guy.
Oh man, what was that called? Yeah, you just like you had like a grapple hook and you could grapple enemies to you and just impale them, and then like you could like grapple guys to you and then kick them away into like spikes and stuff. Bulletstorm or Bloodstorm. Bulletstorm?
Oh,
Bulletstorm, yeah.
Bulletstorm?
Yeah. That game, I really enjoyed that game too because it was just stupid arcadey. Like it was just like whatever. It doesn't matter. Just kick some guys into some rebar and just like laugh about it. Like it was like a Duke Nukem kind of game. Yeah. Bulletstorm was amazing, right? Yeah, and I don't know. I don't know if I'm assuming it didn't do very well, but I definitely think it deserved another shot. Like I'd love to see a remaster of it or something like that. Oh, here comes the... Oh, that was amazing.
Bulletstorm? I thought they did remaster Bulletstorm. and
Oh,
just,
did they?
like,
Maybe.
re-released it.
Oh, you're right. It had some crazy name to it. Yeah.
Yeah, Bulletstorm, like full clip edition, I think. Is
Yeah,
what
I
they
think you're
call it.
right. Yeah.
It's probably just a re-release, though, more so than, you know, they don't really remaster shit anymore. Or they're kind of starting to now. But
Yeah.
like for a long time, it's like, oh guys, you can play it in 1080p now instead of 720. Like, thanks,
Yeah, that's good.
incredible.
Speaking of sad remasters, you know what's the saddest remaster that got announced recently for me, anyways? Is and maybe you guys don't agree, but I love Prince of Persia: Sands of Time. That that
Oh.
game was like such a special moment for me, and they announced that remaster a little while ago, and it just looks like such butt. I was just like,
Yeah.
no, what have you done? Oh my
And
god, Angie, you're kicking my butt.
The other thing that bothers
Can't
me about
catch
that
up.
remaster is like I bought this for like $20. It's got Sands of Time, Warrior Within, and whatever the other one's called.
I am Prince of Persia.
Like,
yeah.
They just remaster the first game. Like it seems like, and they're gonna charge full price for it too. You know it.
Yeah.
It doesn't even
for
need
sure.
to be remastered, man. Just re-release it.
I want like a remake of Prince of Persia: Sands of Time, like Blue Point. You know, here's
Yeah,
like
full-on
5.
remake.
Yeah. Then or like the Dark Souls or Demon Souls, whatever the hell they just did. Like I haven't played it, but it looks amazing.
Yeah, if they did a full-on one like that, it would be worth it.
Mark just knew I was gonna talk about Prince of Persia, and he was just like, boom.
My game shelf is right beside me, so I actually have all 3 of the Prince of Persia games for PS3 here.
And here's
uh,
Bulletstorm, and here's this one. That's amazing.
I don't have Bulletstorm. This one is like the trilogy here.
That's awesome. Okay, everybody say a game an old game and see if Mark can get it.
Oh god.
Buck.
Don't say the title.
No. Just I want you to just pick it out and show it to me the moment I
Oh
say
god.
it. Yeah.
Oh, hang on.
F-Zero.
Oh, I don't have any Super Nintendo games physically, but I do have it on my computer.
Oh, do you? Sweet. Buck Bumble. Does anybody
Oh my
remember
God,
Buck
Bumble?
Bumble? I love Buck Bumble. That game was
I've got
amazing.
that one too.
Do you? I would have always loved to like remake that one. Forget the IP. Oh, Legacy of Kain.
Legacy of Kain. Here's my game shelf if you guys want to see it.
Quest 64.
Damn it, I can't show the whole thing, but
Best.
I got like all my PlayStation 4, PlayStation 3,
That's awesome.
Vita, 3DS, and Switch
Yeah.
stuff, just all on like the one shelf.
Ben, why did you say Quest 64? Every time I hear that name, it just makes me sad.
Why?
Oh my god, that game. Did you guys ever play Quest
It's
64?
a horrible game, and
It's
I love
so
it as
bad.
a kid
It's
because I
fine.
wanted to love it.
It's so
It's
bad.
a fine game.
No, it's so bad.
It's so bad.
You like
It could be. It could be a lot.
fine.
It could have
you
been
could
a
take
lot
like
better.
one loaf of bread
It could
with
have been a
you.
lot worse. Like,
No.
let's be honest.
Okay, the only thing I really like about Quest is I think the graphic style is fine,
Yeah.
but I
Yeah.
think the actual battle mechanics are just like
The
worst.
music is super catchy too. Like
Oh,
to
is
this
it?
day, I still find myself humming that music. But that's pretty much the only good thing. Like in order to beat the game, I had to use Game Shark, and I just wanted to beat it just to see.
I
I
got
wanted to explore the world, you know. But
I got so fed up with it that I bought a PlayStation.
I kind of liked Quest 64.
Oh, how could I couldn't even like I couldn't
There's people
even
that love it. Yeah.
yeah. I
did
couldn't
both.
even beat it. I
had to
couldn't.
rent-
I couldn't go anywhere. I felt like every time you went to battle, you needed to heal yourself, and they let you take like one loaf of bread, and then you were just dead. I don't know. Maybe I was just a kid when I played it the first time, so it was like impossible to me. I was just like,
I was just
Just
so
take more
excited
bread.
about it when it came out because like I was waiting for all the good JRPGs to come on N64
Yeah, it
because
was like the
Super
first one.
Nintendo was a freaking treasure trove of them.
everybody
And I got
was.
so fed up after playing Quest 64 that I traded my N64 in for a
That's
PlayStation.
bad, eh?
Did you really? Wow.
That was like the main reason because I remember telling my dad that I wanted to play JRPGs and that Nintendo couldn't make a good one because I thought at the time I thought that they had made Quest 64 and I was like, well, they're not going to make any good ones now, so I want to play Final Fantasy.
That's funny. I remember I was such a Nintendo fanboy. I remember when Final Fantasy VII, like the commercials were everywhere for it, and I was just so salty about it. I'm like, I'm sure this game sucks. Like I
Oh,
just,
me too.
yeah, I was, and my buddy was just like, it's the greatest game ever. You need to get a PlayStation. I'm like, no, it's not a Nintendo game. It's gonna be the worst. I was such an
Oh, it's the
idiot. It was,
worst.
oh my god, I was such a
Such a
fanboy.
believe.
So funny. I was
It
very
is
wrong.
funny.
Yeah.
I totally don't care anymore. Like I own a PlayStation and a Nintendo, and I'd own an Xbox if they had games I wanted.
Yeah,
I
absolutely.
don't care either, but I still get like there's a part of me that like cringes every time I see that like Cloud is in Smash Brothers. It's just like,
Nah,
it's
just
not
wrong.
supposed to be. It's just it's Nintendo, and I think it's just like a remnant of that.
Ben and his right wing video game views. He doesn't belong here.
Yeah, I don't know.
Sonic with Mario?
That I'm fine with. Like,
I do
that
not
was
acknowledge.
Like,
Do not acknowledge Cloud in this. Not my character. Not my
You know what's
not
funny
my
is,
Smash brother.
not my name.
Instead of buying a PS2, I bought a Dreamcast.
Did you? That's awesome. That's
And, like-
one. Sega was like the one that I most fanboyed against. I was like, no, Sega sucks. I'm never gonna buy a Sega system.
I mean, at the time, I regretted buying it because like
Yeah, who
they
didn't?
eventually canceled it. But then I had one years later that was like worth a lot of money. So.
Yeah.
I
That's cool.
used to break into my neighbor's house to play his Dreamcast when he was
And,
in, like homework school. It was great.
Skies of Arcadia and Grandia 2 are still like two of my top JRPGs, and I played them first on the Dreamcast, so
That's cool.
can't
Yeah,
complain too
Skies
much
of
because it was a really good system.
Yeah.
Sky's
People that
good.
love Dreamcast love Dreamcast.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's fair though.
Oh, did you ever play Power Stone? That
Oh
was
yeah,
fun.
Power Stone
I
Wars.
love that game.
a really good fighting game, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's amazing. You put Windows on your Dreamcast? That's awesome.
Yeah, you could install Windows on it, yeah.
Yeah, it was like pretty open, right? Like they didn't really give a shit.
Well, technically you couldn't pirate games, but if you had certain models, you could just turn the system upside down, and it wouldn't be able to tell that the disc wasn't real.
That's amazing.
That is amazing. Oh, I don't
Yes.
think this one's not going to work. What an amazing
That's gonna
feature.
work.
Upside down Dreamcast.
It like couldn't tell that the I don't know exactly why it was like that, but that was like a thing.
Hilarious. It's like the Xbox baking with towels thing. What amazing. I still have my Xbox that I fixed with pennies and a towel. It still works. My 360.
How did you fix it with
Wait,
pennies
what?
and a towel?
Okay, so back in the day, so I worked at Silicon Knights, right? And we were working on T-Human, which is a Microsoft property. So when the Xbox 360 came out, we were still like deep in production or like midway through. So Microsoft sent everyone in the company, like the whatever 100 and whatever people worked there at the time, maybe not even a full 100. They sent everybody an Xbox 360. And about 30 to 40% of them didn't work out of the box. It was amazing.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it was really crazy. Like, I don't know if you guys remember the Red Ring of Death on the
Yeah.
360, right?
Yeah, I have that.
Yeah, so I got that eventually, right? Mine broke, so I sent it out to Microsoft. It broke again. I sent it out to Microsoft, and then eventually, when it broke again, my warranty was over because they kept extending those warranties. But eventually, it ran out of juice, right? So I was reading online on like how to fix it and stuff. And oh shoot, did we not pick a level or something?
What is this?
They must have lost a fortune on that whole fiasco.
Level?
Oh, did we accidentally pick processing plant?
It might have, yeah.
Oh no, I guess nobody voted.
Hmm.
Oh yeah, they must have lost a ton of money. Sorry, let me
So
just
much money.
restart the game and then I'll continue my story.
Well, generally speaking, too, like those companies, PlayStation, Microsoft, lose money on the consoles to begin with because
Except
it's
for
all about the
Nintendo.
game. Yeah, Nintendo's
they
not willing
don't
to lose
do
money
it,
on
yeah.
things, I guess.
So eventually I looked up on how to fix this Xbox, and I read a bunch of tutorials, and so I did this one. So what happened is the Xbox would get so hot that the motherboard would bend and would pop the some of the chips out. And the heat sinks on it were really lousy, so they were just like little tiny squares of like heatsink paste or tape. So the fix for it was, and I swear this worked, and I have the Xbox to prove it. So you had to find pennies before a certain year when they were still mostly copper. So I had to find like 8 pennies that were before like 65 or something like that, or 70 or something. You take them, you put 2 pennies together, and you wrap them in electrical tape and you seal it so like there's no like little holes on the side. Ah shit, so it's not working too. So you make 4 of those little packets. You crack open your Xbox. You rip off the tape that they had on there. You put the 4 little pillars of pennies on like you put one on each corner. You put heat paste, thermal paste on there to like stick them on and to conduct the heat a little bit better. And then you close your Xbox. So now the pennies are solid. So when the board eventually heats up, it won't sink anymore because there's more like tension or something to it. But because your Xbox is already broken and the chips are off, you have to bake it. So once you put those on there, you had to wrap your Xbox in towels and basically heat it up again so the motherboard would like get super hot and then loosen and then like straighten out again and like force the chips back in there. And it was a bit of luck so that your chips actually like sank into the motherboard correctly. And it worked. It worked. I remember my ex at the time came in and she's like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "Baking an Xbox." And it was just like, we're in our living room. There's like this pile of towels on there going, just like super loud.
That sounds amazing.
And it works. It still works. Yeah. Yeah, it's amazing.
So good.
Yeah, I booted up a couple of years ago just to see if it worked again when we first moved.
I mean,
and, yeah.
I'm
believe
pretty
it.
sure if you ever recorded that and put it on a YouTube, it's probably gonna be very popular.
Yeah.
that's
There's
so good.
there's a ton of
How to
YouTube
solve
channels.
this
Yeah.
issue once
Yeah.
and for all.
That's I saw it on YouTube. That's where I got it from. So there was tons of people doing
yeah,
this.
so
Yeah,
someone did
yeah,
that.
yeah.
A real penny arcade machine.
Yeah.
That's right.
My favorite thing was that to fix this issue was basically an 8 penny fix and a little bit of tape.
cheap.
That
And
Microsoft.
Think of all the money Microsoft spent replacing people's Xboxes.
Yeah.
And shit.
Could have
probably
just
just
sent
did
them
the
a
same
handful of
thing.
pennies.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's it.
Yeah, if
Somebody's
you open up
like-
your Xbox today, you can get 8 cents.
Yeah, that was the fix when they finally came out with the Elite or whatever it was. They actually used pennies. That would be amazing. Anyways, it was a wild ride. I'm glad I did it because I have a fond memory of my Xbox 360. The best part was the very first game that, or the last game that actually broke my Xbox before the warranty was up was Too Human. I bought a copy when it first came out because I think we got free copies, but it was like later. But I bought it. I came home and it nuked it.
That's
and
hilarious.
the first game that nuked it was Mass Effect, which was also a Canadian game, so it was kind of
Oh,
nice.
shit.
Yeah. Mass Effect and Too Human, like both those games made that system work. It was pretty great.
It's hilarious. I mean, it makes sense because you can like reheat a PCB and get the solder to like liquefy enough.
Yeah,
to
right?
pull
Yeah.
stuff out and shit. So I could definitely see it working.
It's amazing. Yeah, they give you some Microsoft branded towels. That would be the best. Yeah, it was good times. I miss those days, you know, blowing on your
And
cartridges.
also, the old generation consoles, you can crack them too. That's the best part.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's pretty crazy. Yeah,
Yes.
people did some wild stuff with that.
Yeah.
Well, it's like
I-
Sorry, go ahead, Ian.
Oh, when I was a kid, because China had this console restriction law for like over 20 years,
Hmm.
so you can't really sell like legally. So, but there's certain way people kind of sell them from kind of shitty retail stores, and they sell games. Not many people can afford like a real actual game for $60. So they kind of trying to find a way to crack them. I had a chance to play a lot of those, and for 360, there's a way to crack it, but every time we go online, Microsoft detects it, so they will shut down that system, and it becomes a piece of brick and cannot play anything at all.
Oh, that's crazy.
Oh,
Damn.
that's
Yeah.
weird.
Wow.
And because it's so cheap when you crack the machine. After that, each game it costs like $1 at that point. So a lot of people doing it just to try not be discovered by Microsoft.
Just for
But
fun.
I know, yeah. But after they have a second way to track that. It's not through. I think they did something to the motherboard the first time, so that's how they kind of detects it. And the second time they did something to the, what is that called? The thing that reads the disk.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so they did something to that, and just basically tweaked something, and they can read the, not the official games, and they can
Wow.
still go online, which is crazy.
That's interesting.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's pretty rare too. Like
Mhm.
having a cracked console, like that can go online.
Hmm.
Yeah, I know.
I read a story. It was just like a few weeks ago. I think it was in BC or something. I think it was in Canada. But some lady bought a Switch off of someone, and she was like, she like gave it to her son or whoever, and they were playing it for a while, and then eventually they're just like, "Hey, mom, like I don't know what happened, but we can't go online anymore." And I guess the guy who owned the Switch was like, I don't know, he did something to it or whatever, and Nintendo banned the console, like the hardware console.
Yeah, they'll do that.
Yeah, so she had to like call Nintendo, and they're like, "Oh yeah, this console was banned for like whatever activity," and she's like, "Yeah, but I bought it. Like, they didn't say that, so it's crazy."
They will.
Cool.
Nintendo.
See you, average gamer. Thanks for watching.
Oh yeah, talk to you later.
Yeah, we'll see you on the
Yeah,
dev
take care.
streams.
Nintendo is pretty notorious for doing that. Like, one of the things that I usually do is, like you've seen on my shelf, I own like every 3DS game in existence, but I still have a second 3DS that I soft modded so that I could like run emulators and stuff, because you can actually do some cool things on it. Like, you can play Virtual Boy games and use the 3D screen and shit like that.
Whoa.
And I've got like a hacked PSP and a hacked Vita, but I always have two of each console that I hack. So like I have one PSP official and one cracked, and I have one Vita official and one cracked. And
Oh, that's cool.
3DS. because typically you cannot go online, so you can't like download any downloadable games
Yeah.
or play anything
Makes
online.
sense.
It's the backside.
Usually. Because yeah, if you go online with a Nintendo on basically any of Nintendo's consoles with them cracked, they'll just ban your Nintendo account like
Yeah.
instantly.
Mm.
Like not just the console, they'll ban your account.
Oh, that's crazy.
Or ban the machine too, right?
Yeah, they'll ban the machine. So you can't put like another account on it or whatever, but they'll ban your Nintendo account from going online too, so your Switch could potentially get screwed up from trying to go online on your Wii U or 3DS.
That's so
if you get
crazy.
hacked.
Oh, dead.
I don't know. It's sweet though, but I think that kind of thing, like having a hacked Wii, for example, like there's so much other than just game piracy, like to hack it for, because like I have a hacked Wii that I can run like old retro games and stuff on, and that's the only console that I still own that can plug into a CRT and stuff like that.
That's
So
cool.
that's the only thing I own where I can play those games off a CRT or things like that, or being able to play games that were never released on the console, or being able to play fan translated games that like you cannot officially buy in your language and stuff like that. Like there's plenty of reason other than game piracy to hack a console.
Yeah. And also a lot of people doing it just for its own fun, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Install
A lot of hackers they say, hey, it's a new device. Let's just crack it open.
Yeah,
Yeah,
what can I
run
install
Windows.
Windows on? Or put Doom on, or Skyrim now.
The way that they hack the Switch is crazy. It's like a device that you have to have, and you can actually 3D print one, and you attach it onto each side where the Joy-Con go, and it boots the Switch into recovery mode, and then
Whoa.
you can hack it from there.
Really?
I don't
That's
know if
crazy.
been fixed.
Sure, you can do something with like tinfoil with your Switch.
Yeah, you could probably do
That's
it with tinfoil,
aliens.
too.
Are you gonna bake it?
It's basically like you have to like
Make your
Attach.
Switch it.
some kind of you have to like run an electric current from one spot to another, like somewhere along the Joy-Con rails to boot the console into recovery mode. There's no like button combination or whatever, and that gives you access to the kernel and stuff, and then you can hack it from there.
I'm
pretty
just say, wait, Jackster Max, I see that, and I'm just like, no, poor DS. It deserved better. Don't crack the shell. Cool. Oh, anyways, wow, it's been 2 hours. I guess we can call it a day. Can't believe it's been 2 hours already.
Wow.
Yeah, anyways, if you guys have any feedback, I know we're just watching Bumper Stars mode, but if there's anything else you'd like to see from it, or kind of, give us some feedback, join our Discord there if you haven't, or post some stuff. Excited to really find out what you guys think once we get the open beta going too. That'd be awesome. So, yeah, anyways, so you can join me Monday for a dev stream, Monday and Wednesday, and Mark on Thursday, and then we'll be back next Friday with hopefully some new and exciting updates. Possibly the new track we've been working on should be much further along by next time, and excited to show you guys that too, because it's got some crazy stuff in there too. Lots of crazy bananas. Should be pretty awesome. So yeah, thanks everybody. Everybody else want to say farewell?
Farewell.
Yeah, thanks for watching. If
for
anybody's
watching.
interested,
Bye.
I'll be streaming tonight over on my channel some Project Zomboid, actually with my girlfriend, so we're both going to be on camera at the same time and try to not die to zombies. So if
what
anybody's
is-
interested
Oh,
in
that'd be a
that.
good reaction show.
What is Project
Yeah.
Zomboid?
Project Zomboid is essentially a version of The Sims 2, but it's a zombie apocalypse. So it looks and plays a lot like The Sims 2. It's a big open world, top-down game with Sims 2 style graphics, but it's a zombie apocalypse survival game. And everything is like painstakingly simulated to the like most minute detail. Like you can, pull out a pot and then you can fill it with water from the sink, and then you can put it on the stove and you can light the stove, but you need matches. And then you can like pour a quarter of your craft dinner box in and cook it, and if you cook it too long, it'll get burned. And it's just
Wow.
like everything is simulated really intensely.
That's
So
crazy.
it's a really
So is it an
fun
actual
game.
like mod of The Sims, or is it like its own?
no, it's
Oh,
its own
okay.
game. Yeah,
Oh, that's crazy. Wow, that's gonna be
it's
a
been in
fun stream.
development for at least 10 years, possibly longer than that now.
Yeah, I bet.
I
It
can't
sounds
remember
pretty deep.
exactly, but it's really fun.
I
Yeah,
played
that's
it
wild.
once. I put too many things in my pockets and then couldn't run away, and the zombies got me. And that was my one and only experience.
It
That's
can
amazing.
simulate like thousands of zombies at the same time too. That's one of the reasons
Wow.
why I guess why they chose to make it look like The Sims 2 or with like, you know,
Yeah, because it's
that type of
something
simplistic
simple.
graphics.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Wow. Cool. That should be fun. Yeah, tune in. Mark's Mark's handle is below if you want to
Fluffy
follow
stuff.
him or find. Yeah, fluffy stuff. Mark Game Dev should be good. Cool. All right.
Yeah.
Thanks everybody. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next week.
Yeah.
Bye.
Take care, guys.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching.